Welcome back to Homegrown Passion. Do you guys know what this is? Well, let me take you outside and show you what it does, so stay tuned. Wow, what a beautiful day. Bright sunshine, it's 15 degrees out, but what better time to go for a walk in the woods? You know, I love being outside. I try to get out of the greenhouse as much as possible and just go tramping through the woods because we have a lot of forest here. And about 15 years ago, we had a forester come out and do some surveying because you can see we have the white pines that were planted back in the 60s, and we have some hardwoods, and we got a lot of maples, and he was just trying to go over a plan with us. And he noticed that we had a lot of invasive wild grapevines that were pulling down so many trees. So he suggested, you know, when you go for a walk, take a machete with you and start cutting the grapevines so they don't hurt all the trees. I mean, leave a few for the deer because it's good shelter for them, but otherwise hack them off, otherwise they'll just take over your whole forest. So a lot of times I go out in the woods and I take this machete with me. But you know what? The older I get, hacking away at the grapevines, you know, it takes about 10, 20 hits sometimes, it really hurts my wrist. So I was so happy when I was contacted about Seesii, and they have a handheld battery operated chainsaw. I thought, you know what better way to cut down the grapevines instead of hurting my wrist with this machete. So let's see what they sent me, and we'll open up the box and go over what's in there. Look at the nice case this comes in. I'm going to be able to carry it around and put it in my side-by-side so I go zip around and see the woods. Okay, got a nice pair of goggles, got the instruction manual, see, cute little saw, gloves, the actual saw itself. Boy, this thing's really nice and lightweight. A little guard, and a little guard for the chain. Oh, look at that. The chain's already installed. Comes with an extra chain. Little brush, probably to put the lubricant around, but there's none in the bottle. I'd have to go find some. And it comes with 2 batteries and a charger and some little tools. Oh, this is cool. I'm going to be able to sharpen the blades and keep them nice and sharp. It came with a couple little files to sharpen them up. And a little thing probably to tighten up the chain. Okay, well, let's put the battery on and get this guy going. So the batteries seem nice and lightweight along with the chainsaw, so let's go ahead and slide the battery on. It's got a little safety button here. And let's see if this thing... Oh, that's pretty cool. Now let me go find some grapevines and see how well this cuts. So it's a 21-volt battery. Charged it up, took about a half hour, so it wasn't too long. And it looks like the blade, I know it's 6 inches and it's supposed to cut up to 5 inches, but I'm just going to use it for the grapevines. I drove up to the old Girl Scout camp. This is where we do all our maple syrup. And I noticed behind me, all the leaves are all tore up. So I know the turkeys have been in here looking for acorns. So this is the worst place on the property where the grapevines are growing. Every year they just seem to multiply more and more, and it's down in this gully, so it's a little bit hard for me to get into. So hopefully with this handheld chainsaw, I'll be able to get the ones down low. And you can see above me how heavy the grapevines are and how much damage they do to the trees. They just bring them and topple them down, and they keep going higher and higher and getting the bigger trees and just ruin the crown. So I think this is going to be a good idea to get them all cut. Well, let's try the saw on this one. This one's pretty bad, pretty thick. Wow, oh, that was really fast. That made easy work of getting rid of these grapevines. Let's go tackle some more. There's some behind me. That's pretty cool. I just noticed this chainsaw has a light on it. So it means I can come out in the middle of the night and start cutting grapevines down. Boy, this is going to make my job so much easier clearing out all the grapevines. I do have a bigger chainsaw, an electric chainsaw, and they scare me because they're too heavy and too hard for me to handle. This little guy doesn't scare me one little bit, and it's very safe with the safety features it has. You know what else this would be good for? is when you go up in a deer stand and you have branches around you when you're deer hunting, you can carry this up and cut all the branches down and have a good shot at your deer. And also for homeowners that don't have a big property but end up with some sticks and branches that fall, cut them up and get them ready for the garbage. I think it's a really versatile little tool, very handy to use and nice and lightweight. I think I'm really happy with this guy. If you're interested in purchasing one of these chainsaws, I'll put a link down below, and there's also a discount code that you can use and get one a little bit off, and I think you'd be really happy with it. I hope you guys liked today's video, and like always, please leave me any questions, comments, or suggestions down below, and we'll see you next time.